Hey, how you doing? It's Colin Daniel here from riffninja.com. Yeah, you guessed it. We're here to take a look at Tony Iommi's playing and how it's influenced me. It definitely has. I think it's influenced a lot of people. He's the father of heavy metal. Tony likes to use his blues scales. He confessed in his autobiography that I just recently read that he was a blues player. He likes the blues, and he just played it heavy. How do you make the blues sound heavy? Well, one of Tony's scales that he uses quite a bit is what I call a root 6 pentatonic minor climb. And he uses this climb. This is a full scale here, although I'm just going to cover one area of the scale. I'm starting on the 5th fret here with my first finger. The fingering is 1st, 3rd, 1st, 3rd, 3rd, 1st, 3rd, 1st, 3rd, 3rd, 2nd pinky, and 2nd pinky. Tony uses 1st and 3rd up here most of the time. His pinky was fairly strong because the nibs of his fingers were chopped off, the 2 middle ones. And he's left-handed, so he was using his right hand to fret, and I'm right-handed, I use my left hand to fret. But I'm not interested in being Tony Iommi. I'm just interested in taking a look at what he did with the scales. You have to make your choice on that one after. If you want to nib your fingers off and play left-handed like Tony, well, that's your choice. He certainly made the best of his situation, that's for sure. His autobiography, I highly recommend it, was very interesting. The story of Black Sabbath and how they got started, and there's some practical pranks, and they had a pretty wild lifestyle. Still an interesting book, nonetheless. So the scale, I call this the climb, meaning that it's a solo scale. It climbs up, and I'm just going to use the bottom end of the scale, which is just the 1st and 3rd finger. And Tony likes to use the chromatic passing notes. There's a signature move of Tony's right there. That's with the chromatic pass note between the 4 and 5. This is, right now I'm playing it in the key of B. I could play it in the key of C sharp by moving it 2 frets. Okay, how does that work? Well, I start at the 11th fret with my 3rd finger on the 4th string. And it's just part of the scale. So let's go again. 11th fret, 4th string, and that's with my 3rd finger, right? Then with my 1st finger, 9th fret, 4th string. Then I cross over, 3rd finger, 11th fret, 2nd finger on the 5th string, and that is 10th fret, and 1st finger on the 5th string, 9th fret. So now it goes, that's your chromatic pass note between the 4 and 5. Now we move down a whole step for a position change with our 1st finger, and that's at 5th fret, or should I say 7th fret, 5th string with my 1st finger, then cross over to 9th fret, 6th string, then down to the 7th fret, 6th string, and then back up to the 9th fret, 6th string. So all together. You can play it here too. one string over. So now I'm starting, this might be easier for you. Now I'm starting at the 3rd string, 6th fret, with my 3rd finger. Same fingering pattern, same notes, just in a different position. So 3rd string, 6th fret, 3rd finger. Then go down 2 frets. That'd be 4th fret on the 3rd string with my 1st finger. Cross over to the 4th string with my 3rd finger, and that's on the 6th fret. Then chromatic, meaning a semitone, to the 4th string, 5th fret, then 4th string, 4th fret. And that's with my consecutive fingers like 3rd, 2nd, and 1st, right? Then move down a tone for my position change to the 2nd fret, 4th string. So now cross over to the 5th string, 2nd fret. And then last but not least, 4th fret, 5th string with my 3rd finger. All together. Same notes as so that's a definite Tony Iommi influence. And I haven't even gotten to my crunch yet. I just played them clean because I thought it might be easier for you to hear them. Now put a good dollop of distortion on there, and you got yourself a Tony Iommi riff or two right there. All right, this is how I like to teach. There's a lot more I'd like to cover. I've got a very brief, short period of time to discuss anything with you on these YouTube videos. I try really hard to make it informative and that you'll learn something, that it's not just a waste of your time. Hopefully this has helped you out to understand a little more about maybe one of your favorite players, Tony Iommi. He's one of my faves. Glad you were here. Glad you gave me the time to explain this to you and teach this to you. Thank you for your time. This is Colin Daniel from riffninja.com. Peace and over and out.